Hey guys, it's your girl Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a first impressions for you on a brand that is new to me called Addict Bag. So I have Jackie's sweater weather collection here. We're gonna unbox this and swatch it, and we'll do a little demo with these colors. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then stick around, we're getting into it. So here's a funny little backstory for you. I did not purchase these, nor were these technically gifted to me. I actually entered a giveaway on Instagram. So this was Jackie from Bragsy's Dip Nails 2K giveaway on Instagram. So normally I don't enter giveaways, but I guess the only reason I entered this one was because it was intriguing me the way she was running it. And also the prizes were to two brands that I'd never tried before. So I thought, what the heck, I'd give it a shot. So she presented us with a collection of colors, and the idea was to pick out 5 colors to make her collection. So I picked out 5 colors to put into her collection, and I actually was chosen as the winner. So I got a $25 gift card to the store, so naturally I spent it on the collection that I helped her to create. So that is what I have in my hot little hands here. So it's a win-win for me because I already know I'm excited about these colors, and this is a new brand to try, so I'm very excited. So a little bit about the packaging here. As you can see, they came in a sealed package here, and that was inside a mailer, of course, but I like that because if any were to spill out, then it would all be collected inside that little sealed package, and it's just less mess. So I think that's pretty cool. So there are 5 colors in this collection, and these are them right here. And as you can see, I accidentally pulled out the 6th, which was a freebie she gave me to try. So you can disregard that, not part of the collection, but very appreciative of the freebie. By the way, if you're wondering what is on my right hand, this is CN Designer Deb's Vamp from the Immortal collection. I did not do a video on this one, it was just a one color mani, but wow, what a satisfying color is a one color mani, right? Anyway, if you did not catch that video, I will have it linked for you in the cards, but let's move on to our focus for the day, which is these colors from Addict Bag. So as you can see, the labels on these are a little bit different than a traditional small business might do. These don't have names in the traditional sense. These are more like numbers and letters together that correspond with the color and the number that goes with that. So, you know, just to kind of keep everything organized in terms of blues and browns and greens, etc. So these are the 5 colors in Jackie's sweater weather collection. So we're just going to go through these one at a time and look at some swatches. So the first one is 25B, and this is a kind of a nudie peach with a hint of shimmer in it. Next we have 23B, and the only way I can describe this is it looks just like hot chocolate. I'm telling you, it really embodies that color. Next we have WC82, and this green is not like any green in my collection. It is more like a sage green, but it has a little bit of a yellow undertone to it also, just really unique. Next we have G161. This is kind of a satiny gold glitter, and it's medium. It's not too fine, it's not too chunky. It's right down the middle. And last but not least is G159, and this is a fine champagne gold glitter. So obviously all the colors in the collection really spoke to me, but these 3 were the ones that I chose to use for this mani. So I have 23B, 25B, and G161. And I have not done a vertical ombre in a minute, so I thought these would make a really pretty vertical ombre. So the plan is to put 23B on the thumb and the pointer, and then we're going to put 25B on the pinky and the ring. And then on the middle, we will put G161, and we'll also ombre that on the ring and the pointer. So I'm going to step back and let you watch the dipping process. Some of it I'll speed up, but most of it I'll keep at normal speed, just so you can get a sense of how these powders apply. So as you can see, it took us 2 layers to get to full opacity on the solids, which really, given that I use very thin dip liquids, is not really out of the ordinary for me. So far so good. So since this was my first time using these colors and actually this brand in general, I did decide to go ahead and encapsulate them in clear. Whenever I'm unsure as to how a dip will hold up to filing and buffing, I'll go ahead and just dip it in clear. That way I have that insurance policy on there so that I have the clear protecting it from filing and shaping. So now we're going to go ahead and dive into this glitter. So I'm just going to apply it to the middle finger first, and then we'll do the ombre afterward. I just think this glitter is so beautiful, and you may not be able to see it very well until you get up close shots at it, but it actually has some fine glitter pieces mixed in with the medium so that it ends up making some really beautiful coverage once you've got the 2 layers on. So now we're going to go ahead and get into the vertical ombre, and I'm going to be doing this with dip liquids, though I do sometimes like to ombre with gel liquids, but I just felt like this glitter was performing so well with my dip liquids that I wasn't really concerned about being able to do a nice ombre with it. But if you have not seen my easy ombre video, I'll have that linked for you in the cards. But if you're struggling with ombre and you're having a hard time with it, I would say try it with gel liquids instead of dip liquids. So that video will be helpful for you if you want to try that. But again, this was just performing so well that I went ahead and just stuck with my dip liquids. Now, oftentimes when I'm ombreing, I will do 2 layers of the ombre, and it's up to you whether or not you feel you need that. For me, just to get the coverage I wanted, I went ahead and went in with the 2nd layer. But again, that's up to you whether you like it with just the 1 or you want the additional coverage. Now at this point in the ombre, I will go back in with my dip base and start placing it at any spots where I feel like I need a little bit more glitter, or maybe it's looking a little too straight and I need a little bit more of that ombre look where it kind of fades out. So I will often go back and hand place in pieces. A lot of folks will use their orange sticks or water marbling tools or even a wax pencil to pick up these individual glitters, but I just have better success with my tweezers, and that's why you always see me using these for that. But one thing I will point out is they're going to get gunked up a little bit with the liquids and the powder. You can always just run your hand file over those pieces just to knock them off. And then once we've got our ombre finished up, we'll just go back in and encapsulate with clear, just like we always do with any glitter. So for the purposes of this video, I did do my filing and shaping off camera, and here's what we're looking like after all that's done. No surprises here, everything performed well. I didn't have any kind of issues when filing or buffing these. Everything worked really well. So here's the final look after they've been top coated, and I did top coat them with my gel liquids as that is my preference, but dip liquids would have worked just fine if that's yours. And wow, I mean, these colors just give me all the cozy vibes, and that glitter will definitely end up being a staple in my collection. So we're just going to finish this mani with some cuticle oil like we always do. So I've got my Candy Skincare here in unscented again, so I'm just going to rehydrate those cuticles. So here's the finished look. So what do you guys think of this one? I really love the cozy vibes it's giving off. I really do think these are perfect for a collection that's themed as a sweater weather collection. As far as my first impressions go, I did not have any issues at all using any of these powders. Everything performed beautifully. If you have not taken a look through her site, what I really appreciate about her brand is that everything is kind of made easy for you, I guess. And I'm saying that in the sense that she makes collections where the colors just pair perfectly together. So Everything just coordinates and goes really well, and it kind of takes the guesswork out of figuring out how to pair colors. So I would say if you're someone who struggles with putting colors together, I think Nail Addict Bag would be a great brand for you to consider trying, just because, like I said, it takes that guesswork out and it makes things easier because everything is going to go together really well. So have you guys tried Nail Addict Bag? If you have, make sure to let us know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So I'd like to say a huge thank you to Jackie from Bragsy's Dip Nails on Instagram for the giveaway prize. And also thank you to Nail Addict Bag for sponsoring it so that I got an opportunity to try your products. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. So I hope you liked it and found it helpful. If you did, it would help me out so much if you would give me a thumbs up down below. And while you're there, if you haven't subscribed, I hope you will consider subscribing before you go. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.